Hi, this is Bill for Sparky Channel. Today I'd like to show you how to wire a three-way switch system. I recently made a video where we discussed 2026 National Electrical Code 250.11A4, which says that EMT is a permitted type of equipment grounding conductor. I received several questions from viewers as to how this would be done. So, while showing how to wire a three-way switch system, I will also show how to use just the EMT, the metal boxes, and the properly tightened fittings to create an excellent ground without the use of ground wires. At the same time, it will give me an opportunity to show you how to wire the three-way switch system in a less complicated manner, because without the ground wires present, I think you'll be able to concentrate to a greater extent on how the three-way switches and the light are wired. So now let me show you the cabling. This is the power coming in right here. And let me demonstrate first of all that the electricity is off. Okay, off, 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 off. No electricity in any of these boxes, so the electricity is off. Okay, so let me show you that. This is the cabling. This is your black hot wire that brings the current into the system, and here's your neutral wire that completes this cable. It's just two wires, the black and the white. Your equipment grounding conductor is the EMT and the boxes and the fittings that are very tight. Everything's nice and tight. All right, so that's our power coming in. This green wire right here is called the bonding jumper. So that's not coming from down below. That's actually just attached to the box right there. The red and the black are your traveler wires. You see, it comes out over here. Traveler wires, red and black. And then this is your neutral wire right here. This neutral will be connected to this neutral. It's not involved in the switching. You always switch the hot wires, never the neutral wires. And over here we have neutral wires. These two will be connected together, and that will bring your neutral up here to the light. This is the light box. So this brings the power into the system, and that hooks up to the common terminal of your three-way switch. And then your traveler wires hook up to the brass colored terminals, and that'll be your red and black, and that goes over here. So this is your load wire. This takes the current to the load, which is the light. See, this is the line wire. It brings the energy into the system. It brings the current into the system. So this is the line wire. It hooks up to the black common terminal, and then there'll be another three-way switch over here. The load wire on this switch hooks up right here, and this is your load wire. So traveler wire, neutral, bonding jumper. Okay, here's your line cable, line wire, line neutral. You got your traveler wires and your neutral. So it's pretty simple. And then here we have a bonding jumper, and we have a hot and a neutral. So let's get going with the wiring. The first thing I'll do is I'll connect together these neutrals. See, they're going to go into the back of the box, so I put them in the back of everything else. Totally in, and click them shut. Okay, so this goes in the back of the box. Here's our three-way switch. It says top, T-O-P, right up here, so that is the top. The green wire goes around the green grounding terminal in a clockwise manner. I like to crimp it, and it's tightened very securely. I'm going to put the red traveler wire to the top bronze terminal. And tighten it securely. I'll put the black traveler wire to the lower bronze terminal. Okay, here's the power wire, the line wire, and it's going to go to the common terminal. Okay, I'm still going to be able to get the mud plate on over this, so I'm okay. Now we'll move over to the second switch box. The first thing I'll do is connect these two neutral wires. These neutral wires are not involved in the three-way switching, but along with the black load wire, they will bring power in a switched manner to the light. Next, I'll attach the green bonding jumper to the green grounding terminal of our second three-way switch. We put the red traveler wire on the top and the black on the bottom, so I'm going to cross them. I'm going to go ahead and put the red on the bottom and the black on the top. Here I have connected the red wire on the bottom brass terminal and the black wire on the top brass terminal. As long as you connect the traveler wires to the brass terminals, your three-way switch will work just fine. However, this crossed pattern with the wires will create a certain switching pattern that you might prefer. I'll demonstrate that switching pattern later. Okay, here's your load wire. The load wire goes to the light, which is the load. It goes to the black common screw. Now I'll install the mud rings. Before I screw in the three-way switches, I'll make a quick test. I'll put my black lead right here on the metal, and I'll put my red lead on the common hot terminal of the first three-way switch. Then, with the electricity temporarily on, I'll test the voltage, which measured 121.4 volts. This shows that there is an excellent path to ground through the metal box and EMT, even though there are no ground wires in this three-way switch system. Now I'll install the switches and the face plates. Now I'll install the crossbar, and I'll attach the ground wire from the light to the bonding jumper, the white wire from the light to the white wire, and the black wire from the light to the black wire. Then I'll assemble the light fixture. Okay, I've turned the circuit breaker on. Hey, I like that. All right, so let's say you're at one end of the room and you turn the light on, you walk over here, turn the light off, you walk out, walk back in. So yeah, let's turn it off. Let's turn it back on. All different combinations. It works great. So I mentioned that I crossed the red and the black wires like this, so that we hooked this red wire to the upper brass terminal and the lower brass terminal, and the upper brass terminal on this side and the lower brass terminal on this side. So what that does is when they're both in the same position, it's off. Off. The same position is off. Different. It's like, well, this is down and this is down. It's on. That's on. Okay, so that's what I was talking about with it. It has a certain way of switching. It's a little different if you were to go straight across, red to red, black to black. Right now it would be on, and now it would be on. You see, it's just different. It's just what you prefer. And the ground works too. That's an important point. EMT and the metal boxes and the correct fittings, when everything's tightened up nicely, it's a really good grounding system. Would I prefer to also run a green ground wire throughout the system? Yes, absolutely. As it says in 250.118, each equipment grounding conductor run with or enclosing circuit conductor shall be one or more or a combination of the following as part of an effective ground fault current path. I'll put links in my video description for the Fluke 117 electrician's meter, the Fluke 1AC voltage sensor, and I'll put a link for my electrical wiring playlist, which now has 160 videos. Thanks. I hope this video was helpful.